Same goes to you guys on YouTube. Welcome to another episode of Cocktails and Convo, the show where we drink everything and talk about anything. Today is the 21st of April, the first day after 420. I know all my people was blowed and getting they smoke on yesterday. I myself, took it easy. I think I smoked one joint yesterday, which is not like me. Thank you. Come every day. Hey, Jamaica, baby, I see you. What's up, mama? Oh. Like I said, London is not here, so y'all know when London's not here, I'll be two-fisting it. So I got my peach. Y'all know what it is, what I always drink. What's up, Mo fam? And I have my beautiful chaser of blind beer. Y'all know that. Okay. Today, like I said, today after 420, it is the 21st. Birthday shouts out today go out to my boy Ernest Lanier, to my girl Angela Miracle, and to Don F. Kelly. Happy birthday to you guys. Belated birthdays are going out to Albertrina Hollins, Joe Anderson, DJ Scent, Amanda Brewington, friend to the show, my cousin Miata Fullmore, Roger Mobley, Sandra Diallo, Faux Life Vale, and Xaveriana Life. I hope I'm saying that right. Xaveriana. Yeah, Xavier. That's what it looked like. So as we all know by now, the verdict has been put down in the George Floyd murder case. They found him guilty, which they should have, and I'm glad they did. So, oh wow, really? There we go with that. Guilty on all three charges, which was second-degree murder, third-degree murder, and manslaughter. Altogether, I think they cover a maximum of like 70 years, 75 years. What is it? Wait, I got it in my no. The max is 40. The max is 40 for second degree, 25 for third degree, and 10 for manslaughter. So that's 75. The max he can get you says 40. Running concurrently, yeah, of course.
But he can get more because they had a little child. The little girl was there.
We'll see.
People in the crowd.
We shall see. We shall see. Right. He probably, and we know he ain't gonna do all of that. Me and somebody was discussing the other day about the fact whether there's a prison itself, or at least a ward in a prison where officers go, where policemen go, because they can't put them in gym pop, right? So I'm assuming every prison or certain prisons have these.
They don't keep them away from the population,
right? So I'm assuming certain prisons have these wards where cops, ex-cops, and sheriffs and stuff go. Because other than that, they not gonna last, right?
Yeah,
same thing with sheriffs. They put them all in protective custody
for a while, and then they all just end up. What's up, L Boogie?
You know what I mean?
I mean, no, I'm not talking about killers and stuff. I'm talking about cops. I'm talking about specifically officers of the law who broke the law. That's what I'm talking about specifically.
They get put in place, but eventually they gonna get put in place.
I really need to want to find. I should have looked that up before I came on, because I really wanted to know that. Like, is it somewhere where they always are, or do they eventually get put in gym pop?
Prisons for them to do that.
And got the
there's not prisons. No prisons for any
23-hour lockdown, 1 hour yard time by themselves. Lockdowns, Kev says. So we all know. We also just the UK buried Sir Prince Philip. I shouldn't say Sir because he's not a knight. He's not Sir. Knighted. Prince Philip passed over the weekend or whatever. He was 99. He was old as hell. He lived a good life, I'm sure. But did you guys know that there's a remote little island called the Vanuatu tribe? There's a Vanuatu tribe. It's an island out in the Pacific Ocean somewhere. But they really worship this man like he was a god. Like they prayed to him. They have pictures of him everywhere. What you know about that? Show you to keep it. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. But these people worship this man. It's a tribe. It's a tribe that still lives in the trees and in the dirt, and they worship this man. I just thought that was interesting. Dirty Mind. Oh yeah, one of the best albums, to be honest. I would have to say for me, it's Another Lover, Another Hole in Your Head, and shit. And of course, a lot of people don't know about Sometimes It Snows in September and in April. Which is which is weird considering that happened yesterday, and today is the anniversary of his death. Like, kind of spooky. He used to the snow. Yeah. And we also know, excuse me, I don't know where my voice went. That the same day that they were handing down the verdict in the George Floyd case, that 15 or 16, I don't know which age the girl is because each report says something different. So I'm gonna say 15 to 16-year-old girl, Ma'Khia Bryant. They killed that baby. Was the use of force necessary? No. You as a police officer should have many other ways to escalate that situation. You got a taser. You got a billy club. You got a lot of other things you can grab before you grab a gun.
And somebody here in Detroit got
shot and killed. And some guy
stabbing another officer in his leg.
And some guy in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, yesterday or today. 40-year-old Andre Brown Jr. He got killed. They said they was serving a warrant at his house, 3:30 in the morning. I should say his house. I should say at the house. At 8:30 in the morning, they said he got in his car and drove away, and they shot him in his car. Yep. They killed him driving away. No weapons, no guns, no nothing. Like, wow. Like, it's happening every day now. Like you just said today.
That was yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. But I'm pretty sure today, it happened somewhere today.
Every day.
Like, every day, some black person is losing their lives.
Part of the norm now.
It's scary, man. It's freaky. It's like you wake up every day and you got to deal with this shit.
Shot.
The guy was stabbing the officer?
Yeah.
Well,
right up there, I think it was Hannah.
Listen, and back to the young Bryant girl, and in no way am I condoning police brutality or anything like that. But sometimes us, the perpetrator or whatever you want to call us, the perpetrator, the victim, however you put the story, sometimes we just need to comply. You got to take your L. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Like, a lot of these situations could, what's his name? Devontae Wright, that guy. No, God bless his soul, but that could have been avoided had he just complied. Just go to jail. Take your lumps. Like, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. It's an old saying, but it's the truth. It's like, take your lumps. Take your lumps instead of getting your life taken. That girl, once the cops showed up, once they saw visibly that the police were there, that whole thing should have been de-escalated.
She called.
I know she called the police. I know, but what I'm saying is, when you see that they're there, why still try to go after this girl or whatever the case may be? I saw the footage. She was wrong. He was wrong. But at the end, somebody still lost their lives, and it's just fucked up. But sometimes we gotta take the lump, y'all. We gotta comply. Like the guy that just got killed in the Charger on Jefferson. This just happened yesterday or today. Eluding from the police, running from the police, runs into a semi, takes the whole top. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you're gone over taking your lumps. Like, we gotta. It's, I don't know. It's, take your lumps. That's my philosophy. Like, if you doing it, be man enough to stand up to it, whatever the situation is. That's just me. What said, man? Right, male, female. and comply. Do what these officers are telling you to do.
Running for good crimes.
And that be the part that's really sad. You running for driving tickets, moving, dumbass shit. Right. What up, though, CJ? I see you. Right, you running and you risking your life for dumb shit. Like, again, God bless his soul, but Mr. Wright, when they had you in these handcuffs and were putting you in this car, just get in the car. Just get in the car. Whatever. Like just comply. We have to learn to comply. I know they fuck with us and we fear them and all of those things, but a lot of our lives can be saved by just complying. I'm gonna get off my soapbox with this one, but I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of reading about it. We gotta just stop, man. Or don't do shit wrong, period. I get pulled over, I pull over. You know what I'm saying? Like, running all up, man. No. What up, Matt? I see you, baby.
I ain't no track star anyway.
Right. I ain't got time to run. Shit. I ain't got no time to run. Oh, speaking of in Texas, 2 guys died when a driverless Tesla crashed. One guy's in the passenger seat, the other guy's in the back seat. So they're letting the car literally drive. And they lost their lives.
Yes.
CJ, listen, you're right. I know I am going to get a lot of pushback, but that's okay. Like, sometimes somebody's got to play devil advocate. But if we would just comply, I know they fuck with us. I know they harass us. I know they do all of that. But you can save your fucking life by just complying. They all got itchy trigger fingers anyway. Because they scared. The cops scared.
Run a light, then say, why you pulling me over?
The cops fearing for their lives as well, so they already on edge. Hey, Cassie, baby, I see you. Say that again.
Me too.
I can't even remember the last time I had an interaction.
I can, but like I tell people all the time, I was, and I knew I was wrong, and I admitted that I was wrong, and my situation turned out a lot different because I complied. I knew I was drunk. I knew when they pulled me over, I was drunk. Do you know what I'm saying? This is comply.
I ain't never been so
Nope, not gonna do it. I don't know the whole situation with this Mr. Brown gentleman, but if he pulling away, if y'all serving a warrant at a house and he's pulling away from this house, how does that automatically make him a part of the house? That story. I need more on that, because that. Right, he still shouldn't get shot. Just like we were talking earlier about, they're saying they were trying to paint George Floyd as this drug addict and he had bad health and he was a drug addict. Even if all those things were true, it should have not have costed him his life. Period. We all do shit. We all got shit. It shouldn't cost you your life. And I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but I say comply.
You doing wrong stuff.
I ain't got no problem with the police. I ain't got no problem with them, because I do what I'm supposed to do. I consider myself a law-abiding citizen. So yeah, you want to racial profiling me, which I will admit, I don't think has ever happened, except for maybe once in California, but that's a whole nother story. But I haven't been racially profiled or looked at by them because of that I can remember.
I got pulled over that I didn't do something. Regardless of how petty it was, I know.
Baby Yoda, do you?
You know what I mean?
Oh, you got a name. I forgot your name. That's Baby Yoda, bro. That's Baby Yoda. Listen, last week when TJ was here, there was a lot of stuff on my cards I didn't get to talk about because TJ, we had a really good conversation. Shout out to Dual Lens Media. Oh yeah, they're gonna do some shit for me too, y'all. I can't wait for that. Oh fuck, I just remembered. Today is third Wednesday too. I'm supposed to do poetry. I forgot my book. And I did not pull out art. But I might have some poetry stuck on here I can use. I just thought about that. But what was I finna say? Oh, one of the things that I didn't get to say, because I didn't get a chance to talk about it last week because he was there, but this happened last week that Colton Underwood, one of the guys that was a contestant on 3 different seasons of The Bachelor, came out. It's gay. And I just found it real, real funny that, and now he's gonna have a reality series coming out about him coming out. Now this was, I don't know if anybody remembered the season because I don't, because I'm not a Bachelor watcher, but hey China baby, what's going down?
He's playing there.
And he was the guy that was the virgin. He had never slept with a girl apparently. And right, because that's right. So anyway, he was the guy that was the virgin, and he was saving himself for marriage. But he did lose his virginity to the girl he ended up picking on the show, and of course they didn't work out because he was gay. But I just find it funny. He was a former NFL football player too. Even though they won't say what team or what position, but I just found it. Yeah, I wasn't that interested. I just find it funny that all of a sudden this white boy comes out. And he makes this big announcement. He sits down with Robin Roberts for Good Morning America and shit. Like it's this big revelation. Like people forgot who the fuck you were. Go sit down. Nobody cares. Your private life can be your private life if you leave it private. That's all I say. That's all I say. Did I talk about last week? Did I talk about the not the lieutenant that was pepper sprayed, but the guy in the army that harassed the black boy walking down the street? Did I talk about that? Oh man, Troy, I showed you that, right? Mm-hmm. Cul-de-sac, little cul-de-sac somewhere in Virginia. Black dude walking down the street, and I hate I didn't write the young lady's name down who filmed it. Because she wasn't even a part of it. She just happened to be walking down the street as well. She filmed it. But anyway, the kid's in the gated community, and he's walking down the street. He starts a conversation with a woman in her yard. Him and the woman have a conversation. Her mother-in-law comes out and sees them having a conversation. And I guess because he's a black guy, she gets suspicious. So him and the mother-in-law start having a conversation. She gets her son-in-law, who's a lieutenant or a corporal or something in the army. He comes out, he confronts the black guy. What up, Katie? What up, Keith? I see you, son. He shows up, starts, telling the young black man, get out of here. You don't belong here. You're in the wrong neighborhood. And the guy's like, I live here. He's like, you live where? Where's your house? They're literally harassing this boy. So as he's walking to this end of the corner, then he's walking back. And as he walked back, the guy shoves him because he said something to his wife. And he didn't say anything out of the way or derogatory. She said something and he responded to what she said. He was like, oh, you fucked up now. That's my fucking wife. He's like, oh, that's your wife, sir? I didn't say nothing to your wife but hi. You're in the wrong neighborhood. You don't belong here. Listen. So after the video went viral, thanks to this young black girl who just happened to be walking down the street and capture it. They still haven't released the young black man's name either, but the guy's name was Joe something. Joe Smo, some fucking cracker white boy, but who cares? Anyway, after the video went viral, the black community in the neighborhood where black people lived, they showed up to his house. They sure did. In droves. Come on outside, Joe. Hey, Joe, come on outside. We ain't gonna hurt you, bro. Yeah, they showed up on his ass. And then he moved. Why'd you move? I was fearing for me and my wife's safety. You didn't think that young black man was fearing for his safety? The young black man was my size, maybe a little bigger. I'm talking about this guy's like 6'5", like build, bald head. You can tell he's a Marine lifer. You know what I'm saying?
They aggressive
super aggressive towards this kid who was by himself. You don't belong here. Where do you live? Maybe we should walk you home. Like what? Walk me home? I'm walking in the neighborhood. That shit was disturbing, man. That shit like that make you mad.
The kid wasn't loud to him.
He wasn't loud. He was respectful the whole time. That's what made you even madder because the young black kid was so respectful the whole time. Never raised his voice. Never got loud. Never called the guy out his name. None of that shit. To Tennessee. Yeah. Hey, bro, hey, Amanda. I ain't gonna try to say your last name. I'm sorry. Oh, so I said this was it is poetry night. I forgot, and I might have did this piece before, but I wrote this piece only because I gotta use what's on my iPad because I wasn't prepared. Watch, yeah. Oh my God, it's not here. You say it's not too many Prince songs you haven't heard? Down. Oh, here we go. My letters together to make a better day. Hold on, I'm gonna play some of my hits in a minute. Some of my personal shit. But since this is Poetry Wednesday, third Wednesday, I gotta do something. So I wrote this piece originally when not Trayvon. Oh God, it's been so many. Not Eric. Baltimore. Who the young man that was killed in Baltimore. Again, it's been so many, I can't even remember. No, that was Eric Garner with the cigarettes. I for some reason his name escapes me. But this was the first time we start having riots break out. The video ended. It blocked.
That's it. It's back on now.
Yeah, I think it'll come back. You got to make it live again.
No, it's on.
Yeah, they'll do that, and that's funny because they blocked it after the song went off. My Instagram got blocked too. I didn't say anything. I had just stopped. So I didn't plug the thing back up either. I should have plugged it back up. It's too late now. It don't matter.
That's what it's doing.
The extra Wi-Fi boost, yeah. Because I guess I had so much shit running. Sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all. I guess the only people that didn't log off was YouTube. Instagram, sorry. Oh, there we go, right there. We're back. Sorry, guys. Wait, let me wave my hand and make sure that's a present video. I'm trying to say, because I don't want to be doing poetry for no goddamn body.
I'm here.
This is true. You are here, bro. Heidi ho, ha ha ha. I'm gonna do that. Put what on the family page? Oh, the But how you gonna get them?
They text them to me personally.
Oh, you want me to put your number on the fan? Oh, okay, I can do that tonight. Remind me as soon as this is over.
Text me they correspond that name address so I can send them.
Yeah, remind me when it's over.
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. Is that recording? I'm over here trying to make it.
Yeah, I'm waiting on you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so anyway, I wrote this piece for the young man that was murdered in Baltimore, and I hate that I can't remember his name. I feel really bad, but it's been too many of them. But this was one of the first riots that broke out in Baltimore, Maryland, a couple years ago, when all this Black Lives Matter stuff and police brutality really started coming to light. Anyway, the piece is called Riot. Reduced to rubble, stained in fire and brimstone. Echoing voices cry out, but fall on deaf ears. Whispers bellow in the distance of revolution, of change. Social media paints distorted images to be embedded into consciousness, while taking liberty to free will as makeshift memorials grow at alarming rates. Talking head gestures hold court on lighted idiot boxes as modern day lynches make highlights and timelines, likes and comments. Streets burn and anger screams into night. leaving gas and tears, tears and gas. Opportunities on doors torn down, of doors burned down. Rocks become words launched in anger, fear, and frustration. Words become rocks landing in oppression, resilience, and drive. Twisted metal and bodies stand the same. Punches in the face, eyes closed, swollen. Looked upon with disgrace while dignities and lives are stolen. Superiority rules and lessers fall. Fate designed by such, but not by all. Lives diluted in blood and leave stains of injustice. Peace is in the distance and staring at the revolution.
It's nice.
That is nice. And
it was Michael Brown, Princess.
Michael, thank you. I swear, I was like, it's been so many, I can't remember the name, but I wrote this in response to the murder of Michael Brown is when
Princess T. Smith said that.
Thank you, cousin. I appreciate that because I forgot. Like, again, it's been so many poor young innocent souls lost to that. I actually like that piece. When I read it like that, it makes me want to read it again because I didn't start feeling it until the end, but it's okay. Okay, there we go. We're back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm jumping in and out. Okay, now back to Prince. Then I got another piece for y'all later on. So for the first time since fucking 1959.
Princess said, will you read it again?
Oh, of course I will. Damn. But for the first time since 1959, somebody other than a Castro is running Cuba. Can you believe it? Well, of course, first it was Fidel. And then when he stepped aside and died or whatever happened to him, because I don't know, don't care. But his brother took over, Raul. But for the first time since 1959, did he go to jail or whatever happened to him? Yeah, when he went to jail, his brother Raul took over. And this is the first time a Castro hasn't ran Cuba since 1959. I just thought that was crazy. It's 2021, bro. That's a long fucking time. Anyway, okay, riots. I'll read it again. Riots. Reduced to rubble, stained in fire and brimstone. Echoing voices cry out and fall on deaf ears. Whispers bellow in the distance of revolution, of change. Social media paint distorted images to be embedded into consciousness, taking liberty to free will as makeshift memorials grow at alarming rates. Talking head jesters hold court on lighted idiot boxes as modern day lynches make highlights and timelines, likes and comments. Streets burn and anger screams into night, leaving tears and gas and tears. Opportunities knocked on doors, torn down, of doors burned down. Rocks become words, launched in anger, frustration, and fear. Words become rocks, landing in oppression, resilience, and drive. Twisted metal and bodies stand the same. Punches in the face, eyes closed, swollen. Looked upon with disgrace while dignity and lives are stolen. Superiority rules and lessers fall. Fate designed as such, but not by all. Lives diluted in blood and leave stains of injustice, while peace is in the distance, staring at the revolution. That's some dope shit. I can get dope when I want to. I don't know about y'all, but as a writer, sometimes shit like that fucks with me. That, like, I write it and I don't think about it, but then as I read it, I hear it, and it be like, wow. Thank you, One Single Rose, baby. Thank you. What's up, baby? How are you? How have you been? Oh man, that was cool. Thank you, cousin Princess T. Smith. That's why I read it again. That was for you, baby. Oh, look, I just said one of my favorite Prince songs. Didn't I say I was gonna get into it? But so yeah, back to what I was saying. Comply. I think we need to learn to comply more and give and let shit go and stop trying to be so tough. Can't turn it down loud. Thank you, baby. She say dope is dope. Dope is dope. I like it a lot. If I gave my life, I gave my body and mind So I don't know if anybody have seen that. I don't know if I brought this up last week either, but I'm going over old notes. Hasbro has released a limited edition fucking Transformer, Optimus Prime. Anybody familiar with the Optimus Prime? Okay, they released a toy that actually fucking transforms, bro. It transforms from a fucking truck into a robot. I mean, it's a toy, but it does all of this on its own. The bitch is made of metal and it's huge and it's. I miss you too, baby. Always, we got to get back together. Once this pandemic leave us alone, or everybody get vaccinated or inoculated or herd immunity, whatever we need to fucking do. But anyway, this fucking thing transforms. It costs $700, but guess who wants it? Me. I want it. That bitch $700, but I want it. And if I got it, I probably would never open it, like because it's a $700 fucking toy. But I want to see the bitch transform. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody did it yet. Ain't nobody did it yet. Holy your head. So people are giving Conor McGregor, the MMA fighter, slack because he was on the beach and some kid was fucking with his kid, and he told his kid, next time he fuck with you, punch him in the face. I did not see anything. Everybody was like, you're condoning violence. And hey, if my son is 3 years, if my son is 3 years old and a 3-year-old is punching him, go punch that little motherfucker back. Hit him if he hit you, then I'll hit you back. Listen, I know it's Kiss Me, but I'm for real now. And he's catching flack. We know he filmed it because he's a celebrity, so on Instagram, and his son is talking to him. He's like, "Listen, son, next time, Jimmy, you punch him in the face." Everybody's like, "Oh my God, you're teaching your child how to be." Da, 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 da. Like, no, my mama always told me hit that motherfucker back, punch him in the face, kick him in the nuts, bite him, whatever it is you need to do. Get that nigga up off you. I bet he ain't fucking with little Conor McGregor no more. I punched his ass in the face. She said Optimus Prime better make dinner and do the laundry for $700. Listen, but Rose, I want it. I want him, man. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. Listen. Oh yeah, all these cards are from last week. Wow, man, we must have really been talking because I forgot I didn't mention the $3,000-year-old city they found in Egypt. It says back in King Tut's days and shit. The Rise of Aten, that's the name of the city. But they discover these cities, and I'd be like, how do you you didn't discover? Well, you didn't discover it. Somebody else discovered it. You found it. It's a difference between discovery and finding some shit. You know, right, Christopher, right. A perfect example. Columbus didn't discover shit. He found something that had already been there. So they're like, oh, we just discovered a new city. No, the city always been there. You just found it. You didn't discover it, motherfucker. You didn't plant a flag and say this is mine.
Dave Chappelle say, if that's the case, no, it might have been Eddie Griffin. I'm gonna discover somebody's car when I get out.
Right, I think I remember hearing that. If a motherfucker hits you, hit them back. Fuck them folks, you big old kid. I want a remote control car. Listen, cuz, I swear I want that motherfucker Optimus Prime so bad. But yeah, fuck that. Somebody hit you, you hit them back. End of story. Conor McGregor, shouts out to you, brother, because I'm going to teach my grandkids the same goddamn thing. Listen, fuck that. They hit you, you hit them back. They will leave you the fuck alone. Listen.
They're gonna figure out shit. I'm gonna go to the easy part.
Listen, back in our days, actually, if somebody picked on you and you didn't fight back, your mama probably kicked your ass. Like, hey, I raised you better than that. You don't come home crying. I remember when I did come home crying, my mama sent me back outside to fight that boy. She made me fight him.
Oh, you used to come get me to fight people. I ain't even know nothing about. One his age. I got somebody.
She made me fight that boy in front of my house.
Come get me. Come here.
Mo, I'm for real. No.
gonna whoop his ass, I'm gonna whoop yours.
Right.
You know I'm taking an L here.
Right. So it's got to be your ass instead of mine. Get me out of here. This tears to pay the fare. Y'all know nothing about Prince. 5 years Prince been dead now. Been 5 years. Flew by.
Is he coming out?
He coming out with an album in June or July. It's pre-order and you got to pre-order it. Right. That's what I'm saying. Cause Terry talking about, yeah, you get in more trouble if you didn't fight back. Hell yeah, I would rather lose the fight than not fight back. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Rose said that's what's wrong now. Too many people running scared, grabbing weapons instead of good old fist fights. Squash the beef, then y'all friends tomorrow. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, okay, nigga, when you got a beef with me, let's take it outside. We take it outside. You with my ass, I whoop your asses over. Somebody won. Now we ain't got no beef no more. See?
Then we turn around, we cool, pushing go-karts up the street. Then we turn around and go fight somebody else to come on our block.
Right. Mo says parents put too much pressure on you. Tell you if you don't whoop his ass, I'm gonna whoop yours. No, that ain't pressure. That ain't pressure. That's teaching you fundamentals. That's why we got all these babies now that want to kill themselves about being bullied. Being bullied? You know how many bullies I had? Listen, I fought 2 of them, and we friends to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It's a part of growing up. It's just what life is, and we teach our kids soft.
You know, my grandma told me, she said, I was young, my mother, she said, motherfuckers used to mess with us. She said, I'd give me some salt and pepper, put it in the sandwich bag, and when they got ready to fuck with me, I'd throw that shit in their eyes and fuck them up.
See? Freshman Friday, little nigga. Look, CJ say Freshman Friday, little nigga. Yeah, look, you know, you the freshman, that first year, it's tough. Every Friday, you running, you trying to beat these niggas out because they coming for you. It was a rite of passage. Well, yeah, you different. Well, I'm talking about little ass me, nigga. And listen, I've always been little. You know it. I got a request because there's a song I wanted to listen to that paints the whole picture. It's a Trick Daddy song and it's deep. Listen and read the lyrics. What's the song? You gonna put on Trick Daddy to fuck up my Prince vibe? Not. I will, but I mean I'm not, but I will. I want to know the song because I am gonna listen to it and read the lyrics. But it can't be now in my Prince day, right? She said Trick Daddy. Not just friends tomorrow, hell, the same day we back friends. Build your skin to have a thicker skin. Ain't that the truth, Brandon? For real, it will. What's up, Mr. Terry? But it will. That's how we were raised. These kids today, they can't handle people talking about them on social media, let alone getting their ass kicked. These are the days. Listen later. Heard and I will. You know what I'm saying? Like people can't handle that. Like, oh, he said I was ugly on Instagram or he didn't like my filter. Listen. Nigga, I tell you, I didn't even know I was broke. I didn't even know I was pouring broke until I got to middle school when other motherfuckers let me know I was pouring broke. But they had a little more money than I did. God damn it.
I didn't know we were poor either.
Right, I didn't know I was fucking poor. I got new clothes every school year. I was fresh. Shit. What's up, son? I was fresh. So shit, I ain't had no problem with that. Okay, so maybe my video just interrupted because I'm seeing still. No, y'all wasn't. Shut the fuck up. When you got 2 parents in the big 3, you ain't poor at all. Yeah, so shut that shit up.
People used to be saying that.
For real though, y'all. We need to teach these. We need to teach these kids to stop being so scared. Stop being so. I hate to use the word, but soft. Like no, you don't get time out and turned in the corner. You get your ass beat for what you did wrong, and so you learn your lesson. You don't learn your lesson staring at the wall for 20 minutes. That don't work. Don't do that. Yeah, that raises these mass shooters we get. The last guy that just shot up the FedEx. I don't want to give his name recognition because I don't care. But the last guy that just shot up the FedEx, he was like 20 or some shit. Like 19 years old. Like for real, bro? Told them that he had mental problems. That they would with no problem. We have a problem. Our problem in this country is the gun laws, but the NRA and the governments don't want to talk about that. That's our problem. I know. So they're not gonna talk about it. No, they don't want to talk about that shit. You know,
NRA put too much money.
Way too much money. So they'll never let that shit up. Ever. So fuck it. I'm gonna give me one too. Fuck it. 1 or 2 or 3. Might as well stockpile them bitches like they doing. Like they doing it. Fuck it. Woo! Cause that's what it's building up to. That's really what it's building up to on some real shit. So for all you young men out here that's raising young men, because we do got some black fathers out here. I know they are. Teach your son to have a thicker skin. Like we can't coddle them their whole life because then they be fucked up. Most of these guys that do this shit, these white guys that do this shit, they be from privileged homes. They be having the best of every fucking thing. Fucking time out. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna leave you something to think about. And slam the door. And slam the door. My mama would have took the motherfucker. My mama would have took the door off the hinges. You heard me? My mama would have took the door off the hinges. Like, oh, ain't no door then. So I ain't got to knock on shit because ain't one. What you gonna do? CJ says, I saw a kid playing outside with no coat on when it was snowing a little yesterday. I almost wanted to shout from my window, put your coat on, kid, but times have changed. Hell yeah, because he would have turned back and been like, mind your fucking business. I had a kid tell me that. He was cussing young cat. Cussing in front of, it was old lady sitting on the porch and shit. They walking down the street, calling me, yeah, man, watch your mouth. He's like, you ain't my motherfucking daddy. I was like, you know what? You right. I'm not. And I swear, and I let that shit go. That little motherfucker, they couldn't have been 10. That little motherfucker said, you ain't my motherfucking daddy. You right, I'm not.
Where's your motherfucker?
Princess says, slam the door, even roll your eyes or smack your teeth. Listen, coming up, we weren't allowed to say lie. Lie was a cuss word. If you said lie, if you call somebody a grown-up a liar, if you called a grown-up a liar, you got your motherfucking ass slapped in the face. You call them a liar or say they lying? Oh, no, that's a cuss word. You guys be like, oh, they telling fibs. Oh, they telling stories. That's not the truth. That's a story. You had to say shit like that. You couldn't say lie. Bow. Like, damn, I said lie. Is that a real cuss word? What the fuck? CJ said, I couldn't say shoot. That meant shit. Listen, for real, shoot. You better shoot. Shoot. Who the fuck you talking to? Listen.
You know, so much the problem is kids is having kids. Kids is having kids and crazy.
No, I always said that's been a problem. And that started with our generation. That really started with our generation. Only because we lost our parents to the drug generation. So this shit is it's deeply rooted. When we lost our parents to the drug generation, we raised ourselves. So we grew up extra quick. So we were 16, 17, 15 having babies because we didn't have no family structure no more. The drugs had took that. So now we 15. I'm talking about the black community as a whole. I ain't talking about you personally, nigga. We didn't have that family structure, the black community, because when crack hit, crack took over everything. And then, so those crack kids that didn't have parents anymore because they were all strung out, we was doing what we wanted to do. So that means we start fucking early, and now we 13, 14 having babies. So by the time we 30, we can't raise these kids because we ain't been raised because we kids having them. You see what I'm saying? So it creates this cycle. So if I'm 15 and I got a baby, I ain't been raised yet. I'm still growing. So my kid is my friend. Then, you know, by the time your kid 15 and you 30, y'all best friends. Y'all dressing alike and hanging out because you still, you know what I'm saying? You still young and immature. It's a fucked up cycle. CJ says, today's grandparents are trash. Time to reinstall some values all across the board. I agree. We don't even have grandmas no more. We have grandmas. Ain't no grandmas sitting at home, motherfucking cooking Sunday dinner, talking about bring the grandkids over. Huh? Ain't nobody doing that shit no more. Those grandparents that exist like that are still our parents. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you got a grandparent like that, they're in their 60s, 70s, and they have those kind of values. because they are from that era. But for the most part, hell no. Now me, I want to be the granddaddy sitting on the porch. I want to be like my granddaddy was. I want to be all right. I want to be like my granddaddy was. Granddaddy Ghost was my granddaddy. I want to be like Hate was. Get off my grass. Get your ass down. Sit down. And the kids to respect it was. And the kids to respect that though. So, you know, these kids today don't respect that shit.
We respected our elders. We didn't have a choice. We was raised to respect our elders.
Well, you got your ass kicked.
By them.
Growing up, we couldn't disrespect nobody in the neighborhood. Fuck in the house, in the neighborhood. Because that neighbor will beat your ass and take you home to your mama, and she gonna whoop your ass again. Oh yeah, that's another thing. When they took discipline out the home, they took discipline out the school. So who disciplined these little motherfuckers? For real. Because when we was growing up, the teacher could beat your ass. You got paddled. You got paddled in school when we were growing up. You got your ass kicked at home. Now these kids can call the police on you. They can call the police on you and say child abuse. Listen, that shit Claudette was doing to me for 20 years was child abuse. Nigga. Listen, okay, I'm sorry. You can divorce. I don't want you to be my mama no more. Mo says that grandma era over. Shit, you a grandma at 30. That's why that shit over. Exactly. Facts. Yep. Our parents are the best. Jay say yeah because these new grannies changing my granny would never. Right. Listen, the shit that listen. Our grandmothers was something else. They were from a whole nother era and they made that shit strong. That's why we like we are. What up? What up, Detroit streets? I see you, baby. What that do? I ain't talking to you, nigga. Tommy and Tom, what's up, boy? Better late than never, Negroes.
Hello, world.
I hear that. But yeah, listen, we got to get back to that. I don't know how, but we gotta do something. Or my grandkids fucked up.
Hey, Troy, give me an ice glass, please.
Oh no, I wouldn't change shit. CJ says, if whoopings were child abuse back in the day, then my mom and grandma would have been put underneath the jail. Listen, let me tell you something. My grandmama, God bless her soul, never laid a hand on me. I can't remember one single solitary time my grandma whooped my ass. I can, however, remember several times she saved me from said ass whoopings. But my mother, however, there have been several ass whoopings. Oh, and may I include my grandfather as well, because granddaddy did not fucking play. Granddaddy kicked ass, mama kicked ass. Grandma was ass savior.
My grandmother only had to get me one time.
And Romay got you?
Once. Twice. She got me when we drug Michael Lockhart through the lot.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that
He
story.
spit on me
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I hit him with the thing.
Yeah.
Then he went and told. And then we caught him the next day because he never wore no shirt and shoes. And they had just cut the knot down to fill it up. You know, he filled it up. We took one of them.
Princess says they are disabling these kids. They even take cursive writing out of schools. Kids don't even know how to sign their names. Hey, cuz, Princess, for real. That's some deliberate shit, though. That's deliberate shit you got to pay attention to. They took cursive out of schools. Why? So that means you, like I always have to use my grandkids as the example. Yeah, they took penmanship, so that means your son, your grandson, my grandkids, they won't know how to sign their name. They won't know how to sign their name, dog.
My grandson, they still got it.
They got it now, but what I'm saying is, as he growing up, he in elementary school. Now we talking about by the time he gets to middle school, high school, it's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fingerprint, eye scan, some other bullshit like that. But that's some crazy shit to not be able to write your own name because you ain't never had to write it.
If you can't write it, then
If
you
you
ain't gonna be able to read some of it.
because you can't write it. Like they kind of go hand in hand. Reading and writing go hand in hand. You got to be able to write the shit to read it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like
To know what the
letters even mean or how this. Think about that shit, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying.
They ain't not teaching math the same anymore.
Math been done.
But I'm just still saying, how the fuck 1 and 1 ain't 2 no more?
Right. Because it's new math, nigga.
Okay, but still.
It's new math. If you don't know new math, I don't know what to tell you.
I know my money better keep growing and adding up.
Fingerprints and eye scans. Yeah, listen, I'm telling y'all, that's what. Listen, y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, so don't get me started because I can go all night. I think the whole in my head. In my head. The vaccine is the microchip in my head, but that's so don't get me started on conspiracy theories because I can do that shit all night. Okay, I gotta do one more piece before we go because it was poetry night and I fucked up. So I gotta see what's on the books because I didn't have my other book. No, that's not the song I planned on playing at Yes, he had. He just want to hear the shit again because he a nasty motherfucker. Eric, don't do that. Don't sing it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. I just asked you not to do that. Okay, so for my last piece of the night, I'm gonna do sidewalk drama. And again, I've probably done these pieces before, but I got to work with the material I got right now because my shit. I don't have all my right here. I don't need them. I can see. So this piece, because he talks shit. This piece is called sidewalk drama. According to this, I wrote this piece in 2014. It's called sidewalk drama. Anyway, the pipe dreams clouded by ghetto schemes and the stabs in the back by the ones you once trusted. The night screams aren't what they seem, and the laughs that lack are the cries of the disgusted. Poverty's child feeds the sour milk. Poverty's child feeds the sour milk from mama's drug-induced breast, sickening and weak from the vulgar taste. The novelty smiles free the faces from the lessons of suffering's test, quickening the peak given to the streets to waste. The souls of the old dwell in the stairway and linger out into the bloody-bodied, bullet-riddled streets. The goals of the new expel the same trailway and fingered his buddy to the devil in white sheets. Crack pipes and diaper whites paint scenes of urban rhapsodies while scents of smoke, pot, and gunfire stench the air. The lack for life and dodging sniper snipes ain't mean to certain drama fiends. Folks have not one desire to clinch the care. Drive-bys and broken bottles create the sound. Meanwhile, Daddy and his old friend Jack Daniels have gotten reacquainted. 5 dies from spoken words. 5 dies from spoken. 5 dies from spoken words. Plotting, damn shame, ain't it? If the sidewalks could talk, the cracks would seep with the blood into the veins of all inhumanity. This is the last night for the stain. This is the last night for the sane to stalk and weep. Tears and water make love for the inhumane in search of sanity. Can you see the drama in the sidewalk? Can you see it? Can you see the drama in the sidewalk? Can you see it? Sidewalk drama. Oh.
Okay. Sidewalk did deep.
All right.
Yeah. Rose brought that one.
I probably need to start reading a little more. Because the more I read, I hear the shit. Again, I said this earlier. When I write it, I don't hear it. But when I read it, I hear it and be like, whoa, okay. Yeah. But anyway, that was the second.
You're reading it with meaning.
With meaning, right? I'm reading it how I wrote it, and yeah.
You're not reading it like that Barks on Harlem Nights.
Listen. Sometimes the alcohol be done kicked in. The alcohol be done kicked in. Listen, the alcohol be done kicked. Okay, listen. I ain't got shit to do, and my shit been cutting on and off and on. But just because y'all here and I'm drunk, I'm gonna do one more. I want to do one more. I want to do one more. I need. Hey, if I do this, I need y'all help though. I need all 4 of y'all. Is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need all 4 of y'all to. All I need y'all to do is say "in our hands" when I point to y'all. Can y'all do that? In our hands. 3 words, right?
Oh, my daddy got me with that one.
Okay, right.
You'll be some bullshit. Your face gonna be in this one.
Because as old as this is, it's actually powerful too. So I just need y'all to say "in our hands" every time I do this. Y'all ready? Okay, y'all. This piece is called "In Our Hands."
In our hands.
Is the knowledge of the unknown knowledge that our hands possess.
In our hands.
Is the seed to plant a new generation full grown, yet lacking determination to watch the seeds progress.
In our hands.
Is the strength to be as solid as a wall of concrete, but too impatient to let the cement dry.
In our hands.
Is the power to take the violence off our streets and stop watching our new seeds die.
In our hands.
Is the love we were shown and taught but never learned to give.
In our hands.
Is the blood that was shed and lost and the seeds not given a chance to live. Now, knowledge is the seed, strength is the power, and love is in the blood of every woman, child, and man. Loving the seed, strengthening the knowledge, and empowering the blood is all
In our hands.
Boom.
Amen.
Boom. Okay, now I'm done. I feel like I can drop the mic after that.
Hey, you got to do it.
I think I can drop the mic after that.
That was nice.
That was no stutter, and I did that with no stutter, and that was written in 2014. Just to give y'all perspective. Snap, snap, snap. Thank you, Jate. I hear that like in our hands, and it really is. Truthfully, honestly, and truly, it's in our fucking hands. It's really in our hands. Our hands.
Let me ask you something real quick.
Yes, please.
The Derek Show was buried. Stop, nigga.
Derek, the Derek Show. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs. Anyway, go ahead.
What did you think about Trump and the rest of them at the podium afterwards?
Oh, I didn't see any of that afterwards. I was at work, so I didn't see any of that afterwards. I didn't see
Not
any.
Trump. I said Crump.
You did say Crump,
I did say Crump.
right?
Okay. You just making it what you want.
Yeah, but I didn't see any of that.
The detective that was doing the Tupac thing. I mean, not the detective, the lawyer. Oh, doing the Tupac thing.
Yeah, I didn't see.
His first name. I didn't see that.
I didn't see any of that.
What happened?
Him,
Because I was at work. Oh, I did. I saw the picture. Oh, so that's who that was. I saw the conference, but I didn't hear it because we had TVs on at work, but I didn't hear it. I did see that.
What did he say?
In my opinion, it was overly celebrated.
Yeah, they
With one issue.
It was too.
When you say overly celebrated, you
You have to
mean
go back and
the
see.
victory of
Finally
finding him
having
guilty?
a
I see what you're saying. Finally holding somebody accountable for the brutality that's been going on for millennia.
I felt celebrated like girl got shot. Like,
Oh yeah, I talked about that. Yeah, yeah,
It was over just one case. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Just one case. Wow. And you got multiple cases
Where this has happened,
yeah.
two or three of them going on as we speak. Yeah, right. No, and we're not. That's just like when the LA Raiders they were getting flack because on they official social media page. Their official media page, they put "I can breathe," and they were getting flack for that.
I think you got popped. Because he was just standing there like
Jesse old as fuck, y'all. Jesse old as fuck.
Jesse standing there like.
I bet you his ass on the move again. Fire rifle. You know what I mean?
Listen, listen. Let me tell y'all something. We shouldn't be celebrating shit. We shouldn't be celebrating shit because that's a fucking drop in the bucket. I'm talking way before the police brutality that our generation is experiencing. I'm talking way before that. That's a fucking drop in the bucket. We shouldn't be celebrating shit. We should say, go to jail, motherfucker, and let's get the next one. That's what we should be saying. I don't have time to celebrate because I want the next motherfucker.
Tell me, celebration to be like they had of that magnitude should come after 5 or 6 officers that got caught. And now you see
and prosecuted and you're starting to see police reform. I totally agree with that. Hell fucking yeah.
You gotta understand the celebration. This is the first one. You haven't even seen it in over 10 15
And you
years.
still haven't been
So,
sentenced.
but
And there been
but
cops
you-
murdered.
Oh, we ain't even went there yet.
Right after that verdict.
but you still got to take this and enjoy it and celebrate it. Though you really do. I mean, this
But he stabbed the
got
cops.
this,
So
you know?
CJ says his name was Ben Crump. He been the same way since he investigated the Malcolm X murder and Biggie and Tupac murders. He said he investigated all three of the
Yeah, he did.
most famous murders in the fucking unsolved murders, by the way.
Of course.
Unsolved murders, by the way.
And I take my hat off.
Exactly. No celebration needed. I agree. I agree with you, and I agree with you. No fucking celebration needed.
Not yet.
No. And not over celebrate. There shouldn't be nothing to celebrate.
Don't celebrate at all.
Let me ask you this.
Because when they
Move
see
on to
celebration,
the
that
next
means,
one.
Okay, they
Why the
sacrifice.
people that train the police officers ain't being held accountable for something? Because y'all training ain't shit.
Well, it's because it's cracker racist training. They probably ain't changed the laws in 30 years, in 50 years because
Well, you gotta start
it
somewhere.
suits them.
Also, who's
But
to say
that's why so many people are calling for police reform though. That's part of what police reform means. You know what I'm saying? It's like retrain these motherfuckers.
But what happens? I mean, what happens when you find
It's
out that
past.
they
I know I'm over it. I'm over like 2 minutes. I'm
they've
just
trained them the right way, but they decided to do what they wanted to do anyway because of personal feelings or personal
I'm
vengeance.
gonna tell you, and again, when I say this, in no way do I condone police brutality or any of that shit. But I need everybody to understand something. They're just as fucking scared as you are.
Exactly.
Them motherfuckers are just as scared as you are, and they have a bigger I ain't gonna say bigger. They have a more legal ground to stand on with their fear. Do you see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
they do.
So it's like
That ain't the job.
It's
for you.
called
You
privilege.
it's not,
It's
but
called privilege.
that's what it
It's
is.
called privilege,
It's
right.
not, but that's
That's
what
right.
it is. It's
You know
privilege,
It's privilege.
and that's not white privilege. That's blue privilege.
It's fucked up that they go out there every day and risk their life, and they bring home less money.
Less than you do. I know.
Me too.
And
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know that as well.
And they risk their life every day. They don't.
But
know
see,
when
listen,
they gonna die.
listen. Let me tell you. Let
You
me
have to
explain
pay.
something though.
If
Let me
you
let
pay
wait.
them correctly,
Let me explain something.
Firefighters, police officers, you pay them correctly.
Listen. Let me listen though. I agree, but at the same time, as a cop, my job is not to risk my life. My job is to protect and serve. My job is to protect and serve.
You signed up for that. You became a police officer. You signed up for that. When you became a firefighter, you signed up to risk
To
your
at
life
some
to go in
point
there.
risk your life.
Risk your life.
Yeah.
You signed
Yeah.
up for that.
Nah, I can't argue with that.
I'm just saying. Think about it.
I just
They're
said I
not
can't
doing it
argue
for
with
the
you,
money.
nigga.
No, it ain't doing
It ain't
it.
Princess says
Signed up to risk your
that
life.
trick in Brooklyn Center is next. Hopefully she can show me an example of that
Any
motherfucker.
given day,
And I think
you
Suge
go
Knight
to
have something to do with both of them deaths.
the
Oh yeah, I do
military.
too. Now she went back to other shit. No, she was talking about Suge Knight. She said she thinks when he mentioned Tupac and Biggie, she said she feels like and Suge Knight has something to do with both of those deaths anyway. Wait. Let me read more comments. CJ says, and the new situation is the girl with the knife that got shot while trying to stab another girl. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. You got to get on show, catch the show on time, nigga. That cop is under pressure. She died, but was definitely on the fence. That case about to get deep. Wait, before anybody say anything, that was one of the things that I was talking about earlier, CJ, about that girl in those situations. Same thing with Devontae Wright. I say the same thing. Dante Wright. All you have to do is fucking comply. When that girl saw that she called the police and they showed up, she should have dropped her knife. She should have did whatever it was she was supposed to do to de-escalate that situation. Now, I saw the body cam footage. Let me finish. I saw the body cam footage. If that girl in the pink who she was after attacked her, still, if I called the police, I see the police done pulled up, got out his car. Me and you fighting, and I called the poliise. Even if you charging me, I'm gonna be like, officer, get this motherfucker.
It's hard to say that in the mix.
No, listen.
Your adrenaline.
Yeah, I hear you. Fuck that. Yeah, it was it was her house, supposedly.
Defending herself.
So, yeah.
So when you defending yourself,
Right.
and the motherfuckers on your ass,
Right.
You ain't thinking about no police. You probably called them motherfuckers an hour ago.
But
Now they just
but my
showing up.
point is, my point is, exactly. My point is, if you're an officer of the law, your job is to protect the servant. If you pull up and you see a situation is
Yeah, man. Them females.
what I'm saying is them the taser. They could have used several other things. I said that earlier. With his gun. But then at the same time, she was not lunging at him. She was lunging at somebody else. He was his job. He did his job. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to say. He did his job. His job was to his job is to protect and serve. He was protecting and serving that citizen, the lady that been in the pink, who she was trying to stab.
Yep.
What I'm saying is, when the girl who called them motherfuckers, Miss Bryant,
Send somebody to jail. Send the one who came to her house.
Okay, so whatever.
but we passed that now because you was 2 on 10. She was 2 on 10 with her knife.
What I'm saying is, you gonna be on 10 with your life if somebody come to your doorstep with that bullshit.
But they don't think like that.
Hold on, wait.
When they see a weapon, they don't
No, I ain't signed up to die. Right. Wait. Excuse me. My cousin, our cousin, Jate, when you said military police and all that, she said no, she didn't sign up to die, nigga. That's not nope. I'm quoting what you said to what she said. That's not nope. She said she didn't sign up to die, nigga.
Nobody told her it wasn't a possibility.
I'm just saying, hey, listen, I'm being her mouthpiece. Don't come for me, nigga.
She didn't sign up to die. Technically, but if you go to the military, if you go to the police or the fire department,
I'm not signing up to die. I'm signing up to protect and serve. I'm not signing up to die.
Well, that's a possibility.
Okay.
Shit.
Not signed up to die.
The FedEx worker didn't sign up to die, but they died.
FedEx is different from taking on a job that's dangerous.
It's a way of
Police
words.
officer.
Listen.
Wrong. However you want to look at it.
I get what you're saying.
You put your life.
I get that.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I get that.
You don't sign up to die.
Well then say it like it needs to be said, nigga.
Worded it wrong.
Well then word it right, nigga. Again, because look, you got, Terry, our cousin Terry, she a cop too. Terry a fucking sheriff. Anyway, several other weapons to use before deadly force, and she did not approach the officer. Wait, listen, the reason why I want to read this is because I know my cousin is an officer. She says there are several other weapons to use before deadly force, and she did not approach the officer, but he could have tased, sprayed, or popped her with the ASP baton. So he had 3 other options he could have before he could have used his gun. Right.
Tell Jate, I didn't say she shined.
It's too late. She already just said thank you for me correcting your ass. Because she didn't sign up to die, nigga.
Nobody signs up.
Exactly. But when
I worded it wrong.
Y'all, I don't know if everybody remembers. But when these whole mass shooting things started, hold on, wait, let me make this statement. When the whole mass shooting thing started, if everybody remembers, the first one that everybody kind of heard about was at a post office, and we started using the term postal. They going postal. Does everybody remember that? So the first really mass shooting we had was at a post office some odd years ago. I'm pretty sure that mail carrier didn't think they were gonna die. Even though I get what he's saying. You say what? No, it's not. It's not. As a cop, if I go, I got a fucking sheriff on here and I got a fucking Navy officer on here, both saying they even though they know what they signed up for, they don't go to work thinking I might die today. That's kind of what y'all saying. Cause you said you signed up to die.
You knew what you were signing up for.
That's
You
all
knew
I'm
that there
saying.
was a possibility that you could lose your
Okay, I
life in the
worded
line
it
of
wrong,
fire.
however you want to say
The
it.
thing is, you signed up
The
for
line of
something that you know
That you know it's dangerous. You know it's dangerous.
Yeah, you know it's
Okay,
dangerous.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm never
Anderson
disagreeing.
to Mitsubishi
it's not
Lancer.
I did not
It's a chance
disagree
you
with
gonna
that.
get
Not everybody will sign up for something like that, like me. I won't sign up for none of that. shit.
I did not disagree with that. You're right. But at the same time, I still should be able to be regular. I still should be able to go to work every day and not think about that. Do you see what I'm saying? You can't say that because you're not in the job. I got two people in the job saying they don't go to work thinking like that. Do you see what I'm saying? Dude, no.
But police officers,
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with
you
you.
pull a motherfucker over that's wanted for 500 things.
Like I just said earlier. Like I just said, the cops are just as scared as you are. The cops are just as scared as you are. You say what?
If you talk to a police officer that's gotta be in the area where they scared to be. Again,
Hey Ramon, I'm sorry y'all. The show has went over a little bit because this conversation got deep. But Jate says Walmart workers definitely didn't sign up to die. CJ says low key shooting in the leg.
That's a difference. It's apples and oranges.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
not
look,
police
no.
officers. They're not in the military where they gotta go to war. They're not in those positions.
But see, you can't say that because every person in the military doesn't go to war. So you can't. So what I'm saying, what she's saying, and what I'm trying to say is, but what I'm saying, every person in the military doesn't go to war. Every person that signs up to be a cop don't end up on the beach. So you can't say just because I choose this job that I choose to risk my life. You can't say that. Please go ahead.
You took a life
I didn't
risk
stand
job.
up to be black. Don't mean I want to be shot.
It's the same thing. It's like you can't say just because I signed up to be a cop that I signed up that I might die any day. We all gonna die any day. You're right, exactly. So his job shouldn't be no more risk than your job where you work and my job where I work and his job where he works. It's not.
We get all of that.
The
They
moral of the story is
twisting it.
Hey LaMonica, what's up, babe? Now listen, my studio audience is a mixture, they're actually kind of like the same thinking people. That's kind of how they work. But no, I'm talking to my people. I didn't say nobody was dumb, motherfucker.
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about.
Thank you, Jate. So wait, Princess says, ask them if someone became a banker at Chase, do they sign up to die or go to work and be prepared to get robbed every day? Why is it not the same thing?
Because when you sign up to serve and protect, it's different than I signed up to hand out money.
That's a whole totally different.
Y'all turning this thing all over.
No, they're turning it all around.
They are not really understanding.
No, they are. We're talking to a fucking law officer and a fucking military officer.
That's right.
Because they're doing the jobs that they're trying to compare. Yes, that does make it right. Listen, let me tell you why that makes it right. Because these two are just talking on the outside. These two are living the jobs that they're talking about. So that makes it different. I'm not saying y'all knocking it. What I'm saying,
when you go to the
y'all-
military,
okay.
you understand it's a chance. You're going to war.
Listen. Here's the problem.
When
Here's
you
the
become a
problem.
police
Here's the
officer,
problem.
You understand it's a chance.
Here's
that
the
you're gonna
problem.
run into a
Here's the
disgruntled
Eric.
person
Stop
that
talking
might
for
kill
1
you.
second. Here's the problem.
I'm not.
Nobody's disagreeing with anybody. That's why people can't understand. Nobody's not disagreeing with anybody. Everybody's just trying to make their point. We got your point. Wait, I know because you're trying to argue your point. We got your point. She's just trying to counterattack hers. Same thing with you.
I understand what they're saying.
So what I'm saying is, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, then
Move on.
let it be.
Right, because you're gonna feel your way and they're gonna feel their way. Exactly.
Let it go. Yeah. They got their point. I got my point.
That's what I'm saying is me as the host, I'm agreeing with them because they
Okay,
live
that's
it
fine.
and they're just
And
on the
that's fine.
outside looking in.
Okay,
That's
so
how I'm looking at
what's
it.
the next one?
What I said I was saying when I started. They risked their life on the
You
day.
always got to get your goddamn
No.
point.
Like,
Eric,
they
we
make
heard
less-
you
they
the
make less
first
money than me.
5,000 times you
They don't
said
make
it.
enough money.
He always
I
gotta.
said, Calvin,
They
Oh,
don't-
yeah, I
they
see.
don't make
Hell
enough
yeah.
money.
I'm about to get my true out special
Chill out,
cocktail
dude.
tonight.
They bring home
Calvin,
money.
CJ.
TJ, shut up.
brother.
Only because I'm arguing with these motherfuckers. And I'm not arguing with them, but it's really hard to get him to change his mind or be quiet.
No. They, I'm sure they understand that, but they see that they have their point. We have.
That's what I'm saying. That's the thing I'm saying. Nobody's trying to persuade anybody. Everybody's just trying to be heard.
I'm not trying to.
No, you are. That's all you can do.
I want us to understand that
Right. I mean, in this platform, it is.
I've heard it. That's a dangerous job.
Oh no, you're being heard.
I'm just saying, if you was told that this job is dangerous and you could possibly lose your life in the street,
And then when
and you still signed up for it, or you still went on with it, you signed up for it.
Okay, I agree with that. But what I'm saying, no, wait, listen. That's the point you guys are missing.
It's apples and oranges, man.
It is, but it isn't, because I'm pretty sure as a cop or as a naval officer or Army vet or whatever the case may be, if I go to the Army,
Somebody has intentions on
listen, nobody, no matter what job they have, exactly. That's the point they're trying to make
I get that.
to y'all.
But when they tell you
That-
that this can happen, that this can happen,
But no, you don't, because you're still arguing that y'all, both of y'all are still arguing the point that you signed up to risk your life. No, they didn't. They just signed up for it. No, y'all are.
what they sign up for.
They signed. And she signed up to be a police officer. She signed up to be a naval officer to protect and serve. She didn't sign up to risk her life.
But I'm saying, somebody
That's
tell
what. But again, how do you know if somebody told them that? You're not a police officer. You're no. You can't say, "Come on, man. We talking street code." No, we're talking street code. Unless you fucking been in the police academy, how do you know that they teach them that? How do you know that they tell them that?
You ain't got to tell me shit.
I can find
I
out.
know.
Okay, we're not talking common sense. Y'all just said, but it's talk.
If you think about it, they wouldn't tell them that. Because
Exactly.
you
That
won't
would
even
discourage you.
You won't even-
Exactly.
if
It would
discourage me,
discourage
I'm
you.
on board.
So I'm not. So
You're
that's
not
what I'm
gonna
telling.
no,
That's what y'all gotta
I
understand.
understand this part now.
At the police
No.
academy, they're not telling you you're gonna die. They're not doing that
I
because
understand this
then
part.
they're gonna lose recruits.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
understand.
think about stuff
No,
like
I
that,
understand.
cuz. Y'all like they teach you though. In the army, they're not telling you you're gonna die.
Look.
They're gonna tell you you're gonna be a GI, you're gonna retire in 20 years. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, y'all are. Both of y'all are.
You are me right now.
Look, like Jay just said, I signed up for free college. I ain't signed up to die. Nobody told me when I signed.
Nobody willingly signs up to die.
Oh my
I get
God!
that.
So
But
what
I'm
are we?
saying
What are we arguing about?
You're being told that this job is dangerous enough for you to
She
lose
signed
your
up.
life.
No,
This
but
is
that,
signed
but name
This
one
is signed
recruiter
But
besides
she know
a
it's
fucking
chance.
FBI agent
Okay,
or something that's gonna
she-
tell you
Not
you're
one-
signing up to
not one
die.
recruiter-
Exactly.
Not one recruiter will tell you
You're
need
gonna
to lose your
die.
life. Because you know when you say that to me,
I'm not gonna sign up.
That's not the
Exactly.
purpose. That's not the
I'm not
purpose
saying
of
they
it.
said that.
It's not the
Listen, wait. CJ say this is the WWE edition of CNC. He said it's like a wrestling match. No, it's not, because I'm about to end this shit. I'm not about to argue with these motherfuckers.
I understand her point.
The war broke out
Okay, she's got to change.
3
I
months
know.
after that.
It's got to
What
change.
she went in there, her mind said what she went in there to do.
Of course, but
Even if a war broke out, you don't even know what she's doing. You don't
may
know what
not-
she's signed
may
up
not
for.
be a
She
part
may
of
not
that.
never even go to
A
war.
lot of them don't.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is y'all sound
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
right now. Yes, you do. You're saying you. That's like me telling you. That's like. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
That's like. Anyway, okay. Listen.
I understand.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in to fucking Cocktails and Convo. No, I'm done. So,
That's good.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This shit is crazy. Tuition reimbursement next. Listen, guys, thank you everybody for tuning in. I can't fuck with these motherfuckers. Tune in next week. I don't know. A lot of my shit keep getting cut off. A lot of my shit keep getting booted. I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest. I don't know if I'm gonna do Instagram, YouTube. I tried some other shit today that took me through 3 hours and shit.
Do YouTube and tell people just go to YouTube.
But and you wanna know how many people have been watching on YouTube this whole time? 2 people. So even if I tell everybody that, they're not gonna go there. You know, I've been telling everybody that. I've been doing that shit for 4 years. Whew. Listen, tune in next week. Same bad time. Wait, I gotta find a good Prince song to go out on though. CJ, you got a half an hour out of me today just because these motherfuckers.
crazy.
Oh my God. I ain't gonna start with the same song I ended with. I had a song in mind, but now I can't even find it. No, that's not a good song.
You like what you're doing.
When doves cry.
I know exactly. No, seriously, because I can. I'm good.
Purple Rain.
Excuse me, I did not ask for a motherfucking playlist.
I didn't say you did.
Yeah, but you giving me one though.
Wilding out,
Yeah, that's why I'm not.
Content first.
Oh no, y'all done already wild out.
yeah. The content
First,
first, that's
content
good.
first.
Am I black or white? Content first.
Look, I just picked the song. I ain't listening to him, or him. The song I'm gonna pick.
You better pick some here. We ain't talking about when the Prince class shit. You know he sold 100,000 copies.
Look, I just played the best too, which nobody know about. Was like Bat Dance. Bat Dance is the best. Bat Dance is the
He
fucking
made
best.
that motherfucker in the studio with high heels on. Pick something he made with Air Force Ones on.
He don't do Air Force Ones. We talking about Prince.
Okay.
Well, play some of the
Go kids.
y'all jeans.
When he had what? When he had what?
Y'all jeans.
Listen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Cocktails and Combo. Please hang out with me next week. They might be here, they might not. Who fucking knows?
If y'all have some free shit here, I'll be here, man.
Y'all niggas need to know how to show up on time, though. How about that?
I was on tone.
Not you,
tape.
Eric. I'm not talking. Then I'm not talking to you, nigga.
Hey, I was on
Say, y'all
tone.
niggas,
tape.
I'm proud of all.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Cocktails and Combo. We're gonna end on this one right here, and we're gonna take it home. I'll see y'all next week.
Okay.
I'll see y'all next week.
Uptown.
You heard head. Oh, you need to hear head. Well, let me end all this shit. Good night, Instagram. You guys are the best. I love you. Look at me and say, come here. I'm gonna talk to strangers, but she's so pretty.
Right back for the weekend. Everybody's just a freak.
What's up, little girl? Ain't got time to pray. She didn't say too much. She said, "Are you gay?" This took me by surprise. I didn't know what to do. What that nigga say? I just looked her in her eyes and I said, "No, are you?" Listen, that's some good shit right there. Crazy little mixed up thing.
Hey, look, Prince died. Leaving everybody confused.
No, I wasn't confused. Prince was getting all the pussy.
But that would be
But Prince was